we just wrote the new SRIDA, the Strategic Research, Development and Innovation and Development Agenda, which is the strategic agenda that will be used by the European Commission to write the call on the next Horizon program. And so that we have some big tickets and some are, of course, it's always the convergence of AI, data, and robotics. So we're really bringing these three technologies together, and we are also in this RIDA, we are really identifying some key areas or where to invest in the next Horizon program, or where to launch the call, the topics on which will be built the call for the next Horizon program. So this is it's also trustworthy, but it's not really directly untrustworthy, because we start from the trustworthy concept and we go further basically. So we just say, okay, this is the basic. We agree that European vision should be trustworthy and human-centric, but then let's see what we need to do, to develop it. And then in ADRA we need to build this ecosystem, and on AI, data and robotics we bring together the different stakeholders, research and industry in the three areas, because before there were two PPPs on AI, on data and robotics, and now there is a single one, and it's the single initiative on these three areas, the convergence of these three areas. And then we're working on standards, we're working on policy, we are working on generative AI, we have a task force on generative AI, and we're sort of the bridge between the Commission and the European innovation ecosystem. So we're trying to bridge in the gap that there is, and also to understand, which one are the areas of improvement for the next years, for the next investment. We launched a call for a moonshot, because we think that today we're really in the middle of this revolution and international crisis. Several crises like climate change, the demographic crisis. We have two wars around Europe, and so the idea is really to think about focusing on developing, on also covering the gap that we have in Europe on technology today, and also make sure that Europe is sort of autonomous on this technology, because today we're not. And so we think that we need a big initiative on AI, data and robotics, and we really need an initiative that is bringing together the different stakeholders like Moonshot. And the other thing is that we have, today there is this negative narrative. People are concerned about AI, but they are concerned because there is a negative narrative on the risk of AI and not on the opportunities. And we think that with the Moonshot, really that delivers the opportunities of AI to people in a pragmatic way, so to people and to SMEs and to society. And we can really also make this move from this negative narrative to a positive narrative and focus on the benefits that we can bring. I think that now what it needs to be done is to turn the AI regulation and the trustworthy AI vision into standard. So to make sure that our vision is turned into global international standard, and then also to make sure that these are interoperable, because we will not probably get a single AI regulation. Globally there are already several regulations, and we will get our regulation. And we should probably get a sort of a common agreement on some principles, like on trustworthiness, what is it, and then turn it into standards, and then make sure that will be interoperable, so that if there is an AI system that is developed in the US, can be deployed also and used in Europe, can be used in China, and vice versa. And this is one thing that we should do. The other thing is that we should try to be inclusive, especially when it comes to AI governance, because it's like what they did in the AI Safety Summit in UK. So they started including all the important stakeholders globally, because we cannot just regulate G7 or G20, but all the relevant stakeholders need to be part of the discussion. In Europe, we don't have lots of unicorns at the moment, especially when it comes to generative AI and large language model. We have some successful initiatives. Most of them, some are international, European and then international, Most of them at the moment they are national, so local initiative, successful local initiative. So we need, and this is what we're trying to do with ADRA, we need a European ecosystem that is able to support these initiatives in scaling up and becoming not only national champion, but European champion and global champion.